This is so incredible.
Tell me what you see.
Light and dark. Shapes. Are you blonde, Poppy?
Yes. Can you make out my features?
Almost.
Tell me what this is.
It's your hand. It's so frustrating to be almost able to see and
But
not
it doesn't
try.
matter. Your vision's beginning to return. You should be so happy, relax, enjoy everything that's happening to you.
I wonder how many minutes it will take.
Well, Dr. Coleridge said you should ask your eye surgeon about that.
Patience. Maybe tomorrow I'll see your face more clearly. I already have a picture of you in my mind.
Oh, dear. I hope you're not disappointed.
No, I won't be. I'm sure you're lovely. You know, you've been so wonderful and kind to me these past few months. I can't think of you in any other way. My hand, there it is. 5 fingers out of focus, but I can see them.
John?
Ready for a surprise?
A wonderful surprise, Faith.
Could you see your hand just now?
Yes, and a lot more as well. I can almost make you out.
Oh, I'm so happy. When did it start?
Oh, earlier this evening. Roger had a look at my eyes, and he was very encouraging.
I'm just overwhelmed.
So am I. I've just been telling Poppy.
You're fine. You're going to be completely well again.
No more raftery, the blind poet.
Oh, I've got to find out the details from Roger. Do you mind?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you. I won't be long.
Come see the bubbles. I used half a bottle of bubble bath and 3 of those little bath oil beads. Wanna join me?
No, not tonight.
Why? Come on. We'll celebrate Tom's eyes coming back.
Right. Look, why don't you take the bath in the morning,
All the bubbles will be gone then.
Well, then just, hurry up with the, bubble bath and come back soon.
I don't have to go right now. It's too hot to get in. Roger, I feel so smart.
I know.
Oh, I don't mean about the bubbles.
I know. The Ryans.
Yeah. My whole life, I wanted to be part of the Ryan family. And now I...
No, you own them. You have every right to feel smart.
Well, I only actually own the bar.
Oh, it's more than that, honey. Look, you charged Ray Woodard $83,000 to help with a statement that would give Frank an annulment. And then you took her money and you helped buy his father's business. Now, that is brilliant.
Sounds a little criminal the way you say it.
I said it was brilliant, and I was just appreciating you. There's so much to appreciate.
You know, it'd be more fun if I could tell Maeve, so she could know how I've helped them.
Well, if you want to tell Maeve, I'm sure you'll find a way.
Oh, no. I've promised Johnny I wouldn't. I keep my promises. No, I'm the secret owner of Ryan's. I'm gonna have to learn the business secretly.
Learn?
How to run a bar profitably. I have all that money invested down there. I have to know what goes on.
And then, change what goes on? Look, Dee, Johnny has been accustomed to running Ryan's the same way for a long time now.
Yeah, but that was when he owned it. Now I own it, so he should run it my way, right? Whatever that's gonna be.
didn't you tell Johnny that the loan was a friendly gesture, at least in part?
You trying to tell me he's gonna get mad and hate me if I barge in there and start pushing my weight around?
Something like that, yes.
But I already have his permission to make suggestions. And I'm not gonna change Ryan's. I'm just looking for ways to put more life into it.
Well, suppose Johnny doesn't want more life.
He will. Listen, I did him a really big favor. He has to listen to me.
Or else you'll, fire him?
Roger, I could never do that. Owner or no owner. He'd have to do something really terrible to get fired.
Look, I don't know what your emotional investment is with the Ryan family at this point. But if you want that business to be a pleasure, why don't you take my advice and just go at it slow? Beyond that, why don't you go in there and take your bubble bath and come on back?
You know, you don't give me direct advice very often.
You don't need it very often.
Okay, I'll go slow. I don't want to make matters worse for Maeve and Johnny. They got enough problems with Pat and Nancy Feldman. I don't know what he thinks he's doing.
Well, you've survived your first dinner with my family.
Yeah. And I wish I could say that it didn't change anything. But I can't. It did make a difference.
How did tonight make a difference?
Don't get worried. You know I loved the whole evening. There was so much warmth and affection at the table.
Friday nights are always special.
Yeah, and your parents know how to share themselves without making you feel uncomfortable or out of place. They're really great people.
They like you too, very much. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I did. But in some ways that made it seem worse.
How?
Obviously, they included me on Friday night because they wanted to show me a tradition that goes back thousands of years. Wanted me to understand how much it meant to them.
But you understood that before tonight.
Intellectually, but I never really felt it. Felt that your family's culture is very different from mine.
Sometimes I feel that way when I'm with Maeve and Johnny. But it's not important. We're not different.
The message tonight at dinner was that you and I are very different.
Yes, but not in any basic way, I don't think. Do you?
I don't know. What I'm sure of is that we're both very attached to our families, and close to the traditions in which we were raised. And therefore, the obstacles to marriage loom very large.
I thought we agreed not to talk about marriage.
We did. Yeah, we did. But I don't see how we can avoid the issue.
Change the subject.
Tonight, your mother asked me a question that I didn't have an answer.
What?
She said, if we can't consider marriage...
Oh, Mama.
No, if we can't consider marriage because it requires a compromise that neither one of us can make, what did I see happening instead?
How about our loving each other without time or space or wedding ceremonies?
Yeah, but I couldn't say that to your mother.
Well, then say it to me.
You know I'll love you without any thoughts of ceremonies, time, or space.
Me too. This is better.
If you just didn't have to go back to Washington, whatever culture you're from, I just want to be with you more.
Oh, I do too. I want to stay.
Any more of this, I'm going to drive the car, turn it around, go back to the houseboat, forget the airport.
Your brother would fire me when I didn't show up for work tomorrow. And then I'd have to live back in New York.
I love that.
Pat, I'll do it.
Get fired?
Come back to New York and maybe not get fired. You said tonight made a difference. Well, it made a difference to me, too. I felt as if something had to change.
Right. As if we had to go forward or back. But could you really leave Washington?
I have to. I was crazy to leave you here. Frank's still trying to fill his New York staff. I mean, there has to be something I can do. Half of what I do now is here.
Oh, Nancy, we would have every night.
Imagine that. Every day.
Just long walks and picnics.
Oh, don't say anymore, or I won't even go back to pack. Oh, why didn't I think about this weeks ago?
I did. I thought about it a million times, but was afraid to ask. I mean, you're coming up here with just for me, no promises.
No time, no space, remember? I love you. We'll be together.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Oh, I hope that it happened. Hey, congratulations, or whatever this one says. Huh? Come on in. Come on. Are you all right?
Yes, I just can't stop crying.
Well, why not? Your husband's going to sea again.
When I saw him look at his hand, and I really saw him see it, my heart just jumped.
Well, Poppy came down here, and she wanted me to go up and take a look at Tom, and I saw a definite improvement. And I think he'll start to recognize faces fairly soon, and I think we can look forward to a complete recovery.
I gotta stop crying.
Maybe you have more of an emotional investment here than you realize.
Oh, no, I realize. Tom doesn't, though. I think he thinks I'm staying with him because I pity him because he's blind.
Oh.
Maybe that was true in the beginning. I felt responsible for him when he came home from the hospital. Part of it was pity.
Look, all of that's changed.
Yeah. Oh, it's ironic, isn't it? Most wives fall out of love with their husband. Me, I fall in love with mine.
Does he know?
I don't know if he'd believe me if I told him.
Faith.
No. I think he still believes I'm in love with Pat Ryan. He can't accept it.
Even after you've told him?
Oh, I've told him hundreds and hundreds of times. It doesn't matter.
But surely when you're alone, together, at night, talking?
We haven't been alone like that for a long time. We have separate bedrooms.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I.
Honey, look, I don't understand. I was under the impression that Tom was head over heels in love with you for months.
He was.
And you're sure that that's changed?
No. I don't know. I really don't know. Tom has such a wall between us. I don't know what he feels.
Look, I think that you ought to go upstairs and ask him.
Easier said than done. Tom was always on guard. I think he's closer and more relaxed with Poppy than he is with me.
That's because he's not involved with her.
I suppose so. He's been so brave and so determined through this whole thing. He really is a wonderful person.
Don't tell me.
I should have stayed in the parlor and just cried.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Look, why don't you go upstairs and share some of this with Tom? I think it'd be a pleasant surprise, but I think he'll respond very well.
You think so?
Try him.
Oh, I love you sometimes, Roger.
Go on. Tonight you're in love with everybody.
Yeah, I guess I am. Thank you.
I could be a hostess.
I don't think I know that one. What would you serve?
A hostess at Ryan's.
Oh, I thought maybe you were suggesting some kind of fantasy.
Oh, Roger, you're obsessed.
Yeah, I suppose I am. A hostess at Ryan's. Go on.
Well, you know, in the nicer places, you don't just walk in and sit. Someone meets you. I could do that. I could greet the customers at the door and usher them to their...
To their, bar stools? Uh-huh.
I could hand them a menu, Roger.
You see, there seems to be one inherent difficulty in all this.
What?
Well, for 20 years or so, Maeve has been the hostess at Ryan's. I mean, how do you explain your sudden appearance?
Oh, explain to Maeve.
I mean, suddenly you're there all the time. I mean, and even more startling, you'd be working.
I could say I miss little John and I want to be closer to him.
And it'll make you more of a mother by working downstairs in the bar?
You don't think she'd go for it?
Would you?
Probably not. How about I'm learning the business? Yeah, I want to invest some of my money in a small business. And Ryan's is one, and Johnny's helping me learn the ropes.
Yeah, well, that's a little more plausible.
I wouldn't be there all the time, you know. You know that. If I was there all the time, I'd get bored.
Heaven forbid.
Well, I think that's a good idea. I have to talk to Johnny anyway. And we have to make up a story.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want to tell him another idea I had. Irish night.
Look, honey, I think that I've had just about enough of the lady executive for one evening.
Oh, you don't want to hear about my Irish night?
No, not right now. Let's see what I can do to distract you.
You're distracting me. I don't even remember what I wanted to say.
Oh, well, as long as you have your priorities straight.
Priorities, right.
Hi. Papa's gone to bed?
No, she has to go out on an errand. What did Roger say?
He said you will have complete vision. It's only a matter of time.
I can't take my eyes away from the light. Faith, you don't know how...
Oh, I have a little idea. There just aren't words to tell you how happy I am.
I know. Thank you.
You look right at me. I'm not used to that.
I'm afraid to close my eyes. I don't think I'll ever sleep again.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should see. See everything that people that live in New York City never see. Like the top of the Empire State Building. Take a Staten Island ferry at dawn.
Yes.
And museum shops. It would be beautiful to share that together. Do you think we could take some time?
There's so much we haven't done.
There's a lifetime we haven't done. Tom,
Yes?
do you think we could break the ground rules?
It's very generous.
I'm not trying to be generous. Nor am I pitying you. Nor do I want to be with anyone else when I'm with you.
I wish...
You wish what? Tell me, please.
Hello? Could somebody open the door?
I'll get it.
Hold on, Poppy. Faith will be right there.
Poppy.
I never bought champagne before. Tom, do you like champagne?
Do I? Of course I do.
I just felt we had to celebrate, so I went around the corner to the liquor store. I hope this is
Oh,
okay.
it'll be wonderful. Well, what a lovely thought.
Well, it isn't very expensive champagne.
You know, you shouldn't be spending your money like
Oh, but
that.
I wanted to. Tom, can you open it?
I think I can manage that.
Oh, isn't this wonderful?
Well, this was the best idea.
Faith and I were just talking about all the sights around the city waiting for me. Seeing you has to be on that list.
Oh, that's not very important.
Of course it is. I have so much to look forward to. Let's drink to that. Poppy, would you do the honors?
Oh, I'd love to.
Everything to look forward to.
Tom?
Parties, boys, and drama. Oh my! Catch up with the 5 sexy singles who are putting a new spin on Southern charm. Don't miss an all-new Southern Bells Louisville, Thursday at 10 on SoapNet.